Hello guys, welcome everybody. Today we will be talking about the KBZ-3 Project or 7HK. It's a new Battle Pass tank tier 9 German tank destroyers. Let's get to the point right away. A tank has around 360 alpha damage, 268 APCR penetration. The heat round on this tank is 320. We have the shell velocities on the APCR is 1485. It's around like 1500, which is pretty good. Heat round shell velocity is around 1025. The HE, the same thing, 1025. So for a heat round shell velocity, it's pretty good to have something like 1k. However, DPM on this tank is 4,500. It's crazy, right? It's insane number, 4,500. But guess what? It's not easy to get, and I'll tell you why later. Gun depression on the tank, 12k. Sorry, 12, not 12k, 12, and you will lose gun depression when you don't be in the siege mode. This tank has a siege mode just similar to a Kunz Panzer tier 9 medium tank, you know, the other battle pass tank. Top speed of this tank is pretty good, 65 km/h, can go up to 70k if you put turbo on, which is not necessary to put turbo on. The camo of this tank is pretty insane. I kind of like the camo. 50.57 and 32 while moving. View range is 403 and it can go up to 411, depends on what film location you are using. And again, I tried this tank, I tested out, we got the rammer on, I did put the gun drive and I put the vents on. The gun drive, the reason I put it to reduce my aiming time. I don't know why I kind of like it on this tank, but it's just something I picked. You also can put improved aiming unit if you'd like to, which is this is gonna just reduce your dispersion at 100. It's gonna go down to 2.9 or 0. I think 30 will be if it's not 29. However, let's see how this tank will perform in the battlefield. But before we go into that, I would like to show you the film modification I have. I did use this one on the left side. I did use the DPM one, but I lost a little bit circle size. I used the circle size over here, and I used this one is optional. I used a camo pretty much, and you can put a view range. Pretty much this tank is a paper, doesn't have much armor at all. Armor just something we should forget about. So I picked camo on it. Now, the DPM is really good on this tank. It's like 4.5k. Reload time is 4.8 seconds. Again, I have equipment to make that reload time that low. When you get into a siege mode, you will get 12 gun depression and your reload time will increase up to 6.7. So pretty much without siege mode, better DPM, better reload time, and with siege mode it will be less DPM a little bit and longer reload time. However, playing Abbey right now, we found a tricky position over here on Abbey to counter one line and use our camo, since our camo on this tank is pretty good. Oh my god. He's gonna blind shoot me, sitting on fire properly. As you see over here, I'm using the tank without siege mode to have better reload time and fast. If I force 10, I give them spotted. I would have dominated them, man. Earlier with DPM. But what I can say, my sword is Pepega. Spotted. Oh, nice. Over here, we need to push this guy, take him down because we have good DPM. Sheesh. my god, a secret position tonight. Nice. This tank doesn't have any armor, but if you get lucky with a specific angle, you might bounce a shot. Oh my god, I bounced this! Insane! Oh my god, I bounced this! That was close to missing. In this battle, we averaged 4.6k damage, but it was not easy. Again, this tank is not easy at all to pull damage in, even though it has good DPM. Over here, we got airfield map. We are trying to take the A or B4 pushes and try to put damage on people make any mistakes. Since we have a good camo, why not? Camo is too good for me. Again, I'm not in siege mode due to better reload time. This tank has 120 penetration with the HE is pretty good to use on paper tanks pretty much. On this map, we're trying to go and try to counter the heavies crossing and put some few shots. Meanwhile, we're rotating around after that. His driver is dead. He's so fucked right now. Over here, we try to take down the AMX 65T, and we will need to use gun depression on specific areas, which is ridges like this. Most of the time, you will need still the siege mode, no matter what, to get more gun depression. In this situation, a free is making a big mistake giving the side, so make sure you do not be in siege mode when you see this. You just need to aim and shoot without siege mode and have faster reload time too. We managed to get an ace tanker and a 4.4k damage, but that's all what we managed to do in this tank so far. Now, this tank has a high DPM and really good reload time, decent gun, decent alpha damage, and mobility is so good. Also, one thing I would like to mention about this tank is the gun handling is not like the greatest. It doesn't feel like he's an STRV. It doesn't feel like even close to STRVs or Swedish tank destroyers that we know usually. This tank, gun handling, is close to the Otis, Swedish Otis tier 8, I think, or the tier 9. I think the tier 8 is pretty much like Otis gun handling guns. It's an Otis on gun handling on an, I think that an STRV type of body, or I don't know how to, I think it's just an Otis in general. However, what do I think about it overall? It's decent tank, I would say. It can be played very well between the right hands, but is it recommended for you? This tank pretty much I wouldn't recommend it for people who struggle without armor, for people who are this tank is just a skill based, all right? Give it to the right hand, give it to good players. I think it's a tank for these ones who are sweaty players outside. They're like really good at the game. They can handle this thing. Other than that, if you feel you are good at the game, you can handle this, go ahead and feel free. But I can tell you from now, I did not manage to do a lot of damage in this tank consistently. I got a good game, I get a 5 bad games. Again, just a tank the way it is, it's just not easy to play. So, however, maybe you could be better than that. I would recommend you to get a Kunstpanzer before getting this tank to feel that is pretty much similar to Kunstpanzer. In siege mode, you get longer load time, better accuracy. Without siege mode, you get a faster load time with less accuracy, or worse accuracy, let's say. I hope you enjoyed this battle, guys. Please have a good one. I'll take care, and I'll see you guys next VOD.